Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. He's got room to roam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Eckler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Touchdown! Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first down and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready?
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's the Rams' 2nd all-time leading scorer kicking in a Dallas uniform, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1.
There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In motion right comes Allen. Now it's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On first down, Lance. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Lance now on third and goal. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Lance. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Herbert off of play action. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a play fake. Lance. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down. Here's Lance. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Amari Barno able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Johnston. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Lance. This pass out wide to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Lance now on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And Lance going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Keep those sticks moving. Running up the gun. Deal, black. Play it safe, boys. Play ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Lance looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Eckler, they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So this one's over. It's in the win column.